what up? Welcome to Mo Boxing No Problem. I'm Jose Morales Jr. and in today's video, we'll be going over the rematch between Jermell Charlo versus Brian Castano and everything to know. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, let's begin with the fight poster. The first thing to note is the fight will be promoted by TGB Promotions and Lions Only Promotions. It will air on Showtime in the US on Saturday, May 14th. Jermell Charlo will make his return to the ring after a 10-month layoff, not having fought since July 7, 2021, in a fight that was contested to a split decision draw to Brian Castano. As you can probably figure by the last sentence, Brian Castano has an identical ring layoff with Charlo being his last opponent. The fight will be contested at the super welterweight/junior middleweight limit of 154 pounds and is scheduled for 12 rounds. The contest will also be for undisputed, with all 4 belts from the 4 major organization bodies on the line. The main undercard fights for the event start at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. You can expect Charlo and Castano to make their ring walks around 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. As for the fight location, that'll be out of Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Next, we'll transition over to the Tell the Tape. Let's start with the overall record to see how these fighters stack up. We have Jermell Charlo, who's had 36 bouts with a record of 34 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, and 18 knockouts. Brian Castano, on the other hand, has had 19 bouts with a record of 17 wins, no losses, 2 draws, and 12 knockouts. Now, looking at the power, Castano has the edge in power. 63% KO ratio for Castano compared to Charlo's 50% KO ratio. Now, physical attributes, Charlo has the edge in height by 4 inches and also enjoys a 6-inch reach advantage over Castano. As for fighting stance, both fighters fight at the orthodox stance. With regards to their age, Charlo is 31 years old, while Castano is 32 years old. Charlo made his debut back in 2007 and has racked up 246 pro rounds, while Castano debuted back in 2012 and has accumulated 120 pro rounds. For having 126 more pro rounds overall than Castano, the edge experience goes to Charlo. Next, we'll go over the rankings. Starting off with BoxRec, Jermell Charlo is ranked at number 1, while Brian Castano is ranked at number 2. Moving on to the ring ratings, Jermell Charlo is the ring champion, and Castano is ranked at number 1 by the ring. To finish off the organizational rankings, Charlo is the IBF, WBC, and WBA champion, and as such, will not be ranked by the WBO. Castano, on the other hand, is the WBO champion, and as such, will not be ranked by the other 3 organizational bodies. Now moving on to the betting odds, which is being brought to you by our sponsor, BetUS. I'll leave a link for them in the description of the video in case you'd like to use them to place your bets for this fight, and also take advantage of a sign-on bonus they're offering to my viewers. Jermell Charlo is the favorite at minus 161, meaning you have to bet $161 to make a $100 profit, while Castano is a plus 140 underdog, meaning for every $100 you bet, you make a $140 profit if they win. Overall, Charlo's chance of winning is 59.7%, while Castano has a 40.3% chance of winning. And finally, I'll end this video with my prediction. And I am predicting Brian Castano to win by split decision. This is a battle between the number 1 guy versus number 2 guy at super welterweight. And the ratings and betting odds I share with you guys certainly reflect that. This is not an easy fight to pick, and that should come as no surprise, as neither judge could agree who won the first fight between these fighters. Thus, why we're here for an immediate rematch. If I'm being honest, Charlo has more options to impose a different kind of fight versus Castano and use his size advantages to make the rematch easier for him to win. So why am I picking Castano? I don't think Charlo will make any adjustments compared to the first fight and will fight the same way, just like he did in the rematch with Harrison, where the only difference was Harrison's fighting style. And going back to the first fight between Charlo versus Castano, I personally had Castano edging a close fight. Most label Castano as a brawler, but he's actually a complete fighter with good defense that is selective with his shots. Castano comes from a fighting family and has been training since he was young. When the bell rings and the rematch starts, I expect Castano to want it more and again deliver a fight of your life type of performance to win and become undisputed. And there you have it. You now know everything you should know about the Queen fight between Jermell Charlo versus Brian Castano. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, drop a like, and also please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Until next time, remember, Mo Boxing, it's no problem. Peace.